G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So on today's video, steak. Check this out. We got steak here. That's not today's video, but I'm glad that I just noticed that because it reminds me that I have to light the smoker. Nothing like a bit of live action, guys. You guys don't care about my dinner, do you? So on today's video, we're putting a new floodlight up on the pond. I went into the electrical wholesaler's shop and he was like, oh, you guys can't even see me. He was like, oh yeah, what are you after? And I was like, oh, I'm looking for an 80 watt floodlight. And he's like, the biggest he's got in stock is 50 watt. And he's like, how far away from the surface that you're trying to light up is the light? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to cook a bit of chicken, you know, that fresh protein. And I said the light sits about 1.8 meters away from the water level. And he was like, oh, you won't need 50 watts for that. If I was you, I would go 20 watts. And then I was like, no, mate, I don't want 20 watts. I've got a 40 watt on there at the moment. It's not bright enough for me. He's like, oh, 50 watts is really going to be too much for that. And I was like, it doesn't penetrate the water. The pond is 5 foot deep. And then he was like, oh, okay, 5 foot deep, that's quite deep. Yeah, you probably will need a 50 watt. So anyway, moral of the story is we have a 50 watt floodlight to put up. Now, smart me didn't bring my drills home, so I'm going to have to find, I've got one drill here somewhere. And I'm going to have to figure out how to screw this light up because I don't have tools here. But that's alright, that's my problem, not your problem. And also, this video is going to have to continue on into the evening because you're not going to be able to see the light in the daytime. And number 3, I better clean the glass on the koi pond because you're not even going to be able to see the light into the water because you can't actually see through the glass right now. Anyway, see you in a sec. Alright guys, glass cleaned. If you're new to the channel, this is my 15,000 litre koi pond. Lots of people call me out and say it's not 15,000 litres. I promise you it's 15,000 litres. That's including the filter, which is like 1,800 litres, but this is 6 point something meters. I think it's 20 foot by 12 foot by 5 foot deep, I think. But anyway, I promise you it's bigger than it looks on camera. That's what I tell all the girls too. No, I don't. I only tell that to my missus. Actually, she's seen it off camera before, so I don't even tell her that. Back to the task. Alright, so you can see these dangly wires dangling out here. That's dangerous. Very, very dangerous. So my brother-in-law is an electrician. He can fix this for me. We've got the new light here. Now, I don't really know what's going to happen because, right, so this light is 50 watts. This light up here is 40 watts and covered in cobwebs. You can't really see up in there, but basically this thing is like twice the size and the LED panel is like 3 times the size. Does that actually affect the lumens or is it purely the wattage? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out how much brighter it is when we put it up. I kind of want that one to be the... nah, it is what it is. I'm going to have to make some sort of shroud for this. You'll see on that one up there, it's got like... It's actually a Chinese container painted black around the light. And it actually just directs it on the pond so that way it doesn't wash out like the decking around it and that. But anyway, I'm going to find some stuff to mount this. And this is my chicken. Alright guys, so light's mounted. I just gotta wait for my brother-in-law, the electrician, to wire it up. I've stripped the light wires, but obviously you don't want to touch the house wires without him being here. I've got confidence in wiring it, just you know, legalities. We're not gonna wire that up on camera. And just like that, it's wired up. The case is closed. I left enough cable here for a drip loop, so like when it rains, like the water drips off that instead of going into it, because that's actually how the old one broke. The water actually came through the gutter, down this pipe, and through the lead, actually inside the lead, and filled the light up with water. It was nuts. I could chase the rust stains, and it was actually inside the cord. So we put a relief hole in the bottom of this as well, so that way the water, if any water, that's full of silicone now, but if any water comes out, it will actually drip out of that. The only downfall from that is it means this box is no longer sealed, but it wasn't sealed before, so if anything it's better now. The real test is if it works. Let's go switch it on. Dun, 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 dun. I think I can tell that it's on already. Bam! It's on. What color are you on? It's got a switch here. Alright, so I think I'm going to go 7,000 or 6,000 K. That's what I run in the fish room. Sorry guys, you got the flickering lights because of the hertz and all that jazz. Even though it's daytime, the lights are making the fish pop. You guys probably can't really tell on camera, but the fish look brighter with that light shining on them. How much brighter is it than this one? Let me see. I don't know. They both look pretty blinding. Blech. I didn't speak much English good then, did I? They both look pretty blinding. This one definitely does look brighter. It's only 10 watts more, but hopefully it's enough. I think the fact that I've been living with only one floodlight, even though it's only 10 watts more, it's 50 watts more because I've still got this one running. So I don't know. The only thing is I'm probably going to have to build a shroud for it. You can already see, like here, see the light flickering? That's like all that flickering along, like this whole area here is that light shining on the ground, and I don't really want that. The idea of the light is to light the fish up, not the decking. So I might have to make a shroud of some sort. I don't know what yet. Maybe some Aluka Bond from work, if you know what that is. But anyway, I'm gonna see you guys in the dark and try to get some footage, even though on camera it's going to be really hard to judge how bright the light is. So I was worried that the camera wouldn't perceive how bright it actually is, but it's so bright. It just seems like 3-4 times as bright as that. I don't know if it's just because it hasn't got a shroud on it. So I've taken some measurements. Like you literally can't, I guess you can tell that that one's on. So I've taken some measurements to make a shroud. Yeah, the camera doesn't like that, does it? I've got my dinner cooking in there. Some nice T-bone steaks in the smoker. I love eating healthy, guys. Turns out it tastes good. Anyway, can you guys see how much the koi are popping? They look insane. And can you guys see the bottom? That you can like see every little speck of dirt on the bottom. So that the light is penetrating. If you look about there, hang on, I'll take my hand away. Can you guys see the drain pipe? I can see it. I don't know if you can see it on camera. But the fact that you can see that drain, the koi pond's 5 foot deep, and then the drain is actually lower than the bottom of the pond. So that's like 5.5 foot to see that pipe, and I can see it clear as day. Get it? Clear as day. Because it's as bright as day. That's wicked. That light only cost me $60 too. If you're ever going to buy lights, go to the electrical wholesaler. Don't go to the green shed. I'm stoked. I don't know if you guys remember before when I've made videos, these little decking lights, if you see that one that I'm circling there, they used to wash out the camera and you couldn't actually see the koi very well, and it would like shine up like, you get what I mean, like I just couldn't film the koi pond at night. So that's an insane difference. I'm stoked. It's like a silver lining to the fact that the light broke is the fact that we've got a bigger light. But yeah, I want to make a shroud for it because I don't want it to be shining. Look at the wall. Look how bright the wall is. That's too much. So like if that had a shroud, it would take a fair old shroud. I don't think I'm going to get rid of it completely, but I'll shroud it a little bit and we'll see what happens. So it lights me up pretty well, and I'm just on the side of it here. Alright guys, sorry it wasn't an action-packed video, but for me it's really exciting. This is a big deal for me. Koi pond's been getting a little bit neglected. The next thing on the agenda is I've got to put the shade sail back up. And also I've got to fix the UV. The UV isn't on at the moment, but coming into summer, it has to be on. Or do I just run it no UV and see if it greens up? Because keeping in mind, there's like no nutrients in the water for the algae to grow. The nitrates are like 5 ppm. There's no ammonia or nitrites. So let me know in the comments, guys. Do I just leave the UV off and see how green the pond goes? See if it does get an algae bloom in summer. Don't forget, I'll have the shade sail up still. I'll do whatever you guys reckon. If you guys reckon leave it off, I'll do it. If you guys reckon put it on, I'll do it. So drop a comment. If you like this video, guys, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit that little red button. If you want to see more koi pond content, drop a comment. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.